I am back again with more goodies from Daddy Van's All Natural Beeswax Furniture Polish. Today I have for you a 20% off coupon code to use when you order from the Daddy Van's website. So you can get all of your waxy goodness for 20% off your total order, which rocks. I also have a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away 3 tins of the unscented wax. And I'm going to show you how to use the wax on some small wooden items from around your house. You know, if you're thinking, you know, this is great and all, but I just don't have a lot of wood furniture around my house. Well, that's okay, because chances are you've probably got a wooden spoon or two, and you may have like a weird wooden box that you got at a thrift store and that you love. Or you might have some wooden cutting boards, like I do. They get really gross really fast. And actually this cutting board right here is how I found Daddy Van's. It was kind of icky, and it gets kind of cut on because it's a cutting board, and I wanted to clean it, and I knew that I just needed to sand it really good, but I wanted to put some kind of a sealer or protector on it, because I have to admit I do throw it in the dishwasher on occasion. I do that to all my wooden stuff, and you really shouldn't because it dries out the wood, but I do. I want it clean, so what are you going to do? Anyway, it does get dry, and it does get stained and stuff on it, and I started researching the best way to seal cutting boards and wooden things that come in contact with food, and there were very few options. The one that kept coming up was this one. Daddy Van's is all natural. It is beeswax and essential oils, and the wax and the essential oils soak down into the wood, and they condition it and protect. It's not permanent. You do have to redo it on occasion, especially if you're like me and you throw these in the dishwasher. And it's time to redo it. But Daddy Van's was the only one that came up that was completely food safe. Completely food safe. Let me show you what we're going to do. Not difficult. I'm just going to sand these all a little bit because, after being in the dishwasher, they start to kind of want to split, and they get rough edges, and it's kind of bad. So I'm just going to use a medium grit sanding block to sand off any of the rough spots. Then I'm going to finish it with a fine steel wool would be good. This is not fine. This is coarse steel wool. I could remove the paint off my house with this steel wool. So instead, I'll be using this nail block, which works great. It's got a finer grit than the sandpaper, so this will be for my finishing sanding. And then I'll need my Daddy Van's, of course. I usually apply mine with this stipple brush. It is my Daddy Van's designated stipple brush, the only thing it's used for. You don't need this. You can use a paper towel or a soft cloth, which you're going to need anyway, to rub in the wax and buff off the excess. So, quick demo, then we will get to the giveaway. I'm going to change camera angle so that you can see what I'm doing, because it's going to be thrilling, I'm telling you. Okay, let's see what we can do with this little wooden box. This box is an antique. The stuff inside is from the 1940s, so I don't know, I guess maybe the box is from the 40s. I'm not sure. It may be even earlier because it's all dovetailed together. And the little hinge is coming off. I need to fix that. But right now, let's just give it a light sanding. I don't want to sand off all of the character, just to kind of clean it up, and then give it a coat of Daddy Van's. And I'm going to pull these hinges off. See if I can find some kind of, looks like a sewing pin. That nail is so tiny. And it's missing too, so I'm going to see what I can find to put that back together. I'll make a quick video, I thought. I'll just lightly sand a few things and call it done, I thought. Okay, the whole box sort of fell apart in my hand. So I thought, while I'm messing with it, I might as well go ahead and do it right, put it back together. Okay, I didn't really do it right, but did the best I could. Put some glue on the dovetails, and I didn't have the right kind of clamps. All of my clamps were wrong, so I've got this ridiculously large C-clamp thing and a bungee cord, and you know what? It worked, so there. I do realize I'm taking some of the stain off when I'm sanding, and that's okay. I don't care. I'd rather take some of the stain off than get a splinter, you know? Now, I pulled the hinge off because it only had two little pitiful nails holding it in. It's missing one, and then the fourth one is still in there, but there's no way I can get it out without splitting the wood. See, it's already split a little bit, and it'll split even more if I start messing with it. So I'm going to put this back on just best I can. I found this in my art room, you know, in that drawer marked stuff to keep forever but never actually use. Do you have one of those? I know you do, don't lie. And it has these little brass tiny nails that I think will work. Okay, got them. I guess I want to bend these, huh? Okay, maybe if maybe I should bend it first and then put it in the hole. I'm going to figure this out, dadgummit. I don't think that's anywhere near close. I need some better pliers. That's what I need. Oh, I found these in the garage. I don't know what they are, but it looks to me like they should work. I've got needle nose pliers, but I know I'm not strong enough to squeeze them to get that nail down. I don't know why this one was so easy. Oh my god, did that not do anything at all? Are you kidding me? I just wanted to put the wax on it and make it pretty. This is driving me insane. You know what? I know what it needs. It needs a stainless steel thing. The wood's too soft, so when I hammer it, it's just pushing into the wood. Okay, so it took me 45 minutes to figure that out. So it's still not bending. Why? Because I'm not getting a good angle. I need to turn it this way. Oh my god. I want to take a sledgehammer to this whole box and be done with it. Holy cow. I wonder if I can bend it more now that it's already started to bend. I need another pair of pliers. Well, here, I can hold it with this one. There. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to get it back in the thing, in the hole. Oh, look. Much better. That's even better than that one. That's right. In just 45 minutes, I can show you how to put a nail in a hole. 45 minutes. That's all it takes. Oh, that's going to be tricky. Now I'm going to put a little glue on the lid joints. Okay. Now that I have made a royal mess, I'm going to clamp this together somehow. My series of bungees and inappropriately large C-clamps. And let that glue dry. Then we'll get to the whole point of this video. Okay, so can we just pretend like the first part of that video never happened. It's a good thing. It's done, but oh my gosh, this was not what I had planned for today. Let's move on to something simpler, because any of these fall apart, they're just going in the trash. As much as I love them, I'm not doing that again. Okay. Sanding your wooden spoons and protecting them with Daddy Vans. This one I have already done, and I don't know if you can tell, I certainly can, that the color is much richer. It just looks moisturized. It's not as dry as this other one. But let me do this one, and I'll show you. Just sand it lightly. That one's good. Now, this one. Okay. Spoons are ready. Cutting board. I'm probably just going to I'll do half of one just to show you the difference. And this, if I had this out in the garage with my electric sander thing, I would sand it down even more. But it feels pretty smooth. Why don't I do that? Let me run out there. I know. Okay, see what it looks like? I'm going to do just this end with my electric sander so I can do it properly. I'll be back. Okay, I did this side with my electric palm sander, and see, it makes a big difference. And I don't try to get every little cut off of there. If you try that, your cutting board is going to be like that thick. I'm just getting the surface cuts and grunge off of there. Now, the fun part. Let's put some Daddy Vans on here. I'm going to apply it with my brush. You can use a cloth or whatever. I just keep both of these under my kitchen sink for whenever I happen to need them. Now, take my soft rag. Just kind of work that into there and wipe off any excess. And it looks practically brand new, doesn't it? Before, after, big difference. I forgot how pretty they are, right? Yeah. Okay, still spoons. The spoons are just, cheap particle wood stuff. I don't even know what they're made of. So they don't normally come out as nice and rich looking as the cutting boards do. But they definitely take on a healthier glow. Because look at them. They're thirsty. They're just parched. Brand new. These do not feel greasy or oily. They just feel smooth. Completely smooth. If you do this and yours are feeling greasy, you've got too much wax. Just get your cloth and move to a clean spot and buff it off, because it doesn't feel waxy or anything. So now my little wooden utensils are all nourished and protected and clean. I sanded off all that buildup that you don't really realize is on there. Some of it, is just discoloration from being in heat, but some of it is stains from food and stuff, and you can sand it off. Those look awesome. Cutting board looks awesome. It'll stay like this for a good long time, depending on how you treat it. If you toss it in the dishwasher like I do, yeah, it's going to get dull really fast. But if you treat it well, this will last. Now, let's unleash this beast and see what we can do. Box looks good. Feels much sturdier than it ever has. So, let's put a little Daddy Vans on it. Ooh. Oh, that looks nice. I don't know if you can tell the difference. There's definitely a healthy sheen on this side, not so much over here. It's perfectly fine to get it on the metal. I haven't had any problems with that. In fact, it kind of shines it. Very nice. Totally worth the headache. I should have done before and after pictures, huh? Oh yeah, now I think of it. Oh well. I am going to go finish my cutting boards, both of them, because this makes me happy. But what you can do is head on over to Rafflecopter. I'll put a link down below in the video description, and you can enter the drawing to win a free tin of unscented Daddy Vans all natural beeswax furniture polish. And then you can head on over to the Daddy Vans website. I'll provide a link below where you can take advantage of the 20% off coupon code, which is something that I can't remember. Okay, it's good for the month of April, so you know, chop chop, get over there, get what you need. And I'll find out what the code is and stick it somewhere. And it's going to be stupid simple, I know, but it has slipped my mind. And I'm also going to put a link below. I don't even know if it's out there yet, but yesterday I was watching Patty Tolley Parrish do her Ustream thing. You know, she does these awesome live streaming videos. And she was using Daddy Vans on some art tissue that she had rubber stamped on. And she was using it as part of a collage, and the collage was on a watercolor paper base, which, you know, watercolor paper has a tooth to it. It's not completely smooth, so when you stamp on it, your images can get kind of funky, you know. So she stamped on white art tissue, put Daddy Vans on it, collaged it on there, and of course the tissue just sort of disappears, and all you see is the stamped images, and you know, no distortion from the texture, so it was perfect. So I don't know if she recorded it, and if she did, I don't know if she's uploaded it yet, but I will check that out and provide a link as soon as I figure it out. So, have I covered everything? Oh, the length of the drawing. I don't know. What's today? I don't know. It feels like maybe Monday. Is it Monday? I think it is. The drawing starts now, Monday, April 20th, whenever you see this video, and it is going to run through Wednesday, April 22nd at midnight. And I will draw the winners on Thursday and do a little video and send you your goodies. You remember, it's what you get 3. I'm giving away 3 of these. So, you know, it's not just a one thing only. There's 3 of them. You've got really good chances to win. I don't know what those chances are, because it's like odds and math, and I don't do that. But I know that it's better than if there's just one. You know, that's what I know. So, that is all I have for now. More exciting stuff coming up later, but until then, the end.